Hey, my friends! Welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Wednesday! Happy Hump Day! Can you believe it? Today is my grandson Joel's graduation tonight. Oh my goodness, cannot believe he's a senior. So I have him graduating, and then my granddaughter Sky up in Oregon, she is graduating also. I think she went through a different program to finish out her high school. Um, she would have graduated last year and she had a few little difficulties, but she didn't let it stop her. And here she is. She's graduating. So excited. And then a niece that graduated over in Prescott. Yeah, just a lot of things going on. And then next week I have Miss Kaylin, my other granddaughter that's graduating from 8th grade. Such a busy time of year, guys. But I wanted to come on here and show you this fun project. I have our Patriotic blocks. It is going to be longer. Just letting you know. And I know the videos are here for 30 days and then they're over on YouTube forever. I have a paid subscription, so they're staying there. So hopefully that will never change. But anyways, we're going to do that, but I also need to show you the new release. Okay, so I never received my transfers that were supposed to be coming overnight. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I honestly don't. I do see the very first set that they sent out. I see that tracking is showing that it will be delivered tonight. So I will have my transfers tonight. It's part of the collection. I didn't realize when I was asked if I would make some samples, I was like, yes, I would love to. That would be great. And so I was supposed to make samples and do a little video, but I didn't receive my transfers on Saturday like I was supposed to. And then they didn't come Monday and they didn't come Tuesday, and tracking shows tonight, but I'll be at graduation. So anyways, at some point I will be making some samples for them and we'll post them on the Chocator corporate page. But yeah, it's the postal service is weird. But they did release everything last night, so I can show you. And I was only getting a few of them, not the whole collection. So let me show you that. How's everybody doing? Just say hello. Okay, so here's what we're going to work on. But I'm going to show you all of this stuff. I printed out everything. Let me just scooch this up so I don't start moving all my pieces around when I show you. There's some really cutie pies coming. And then there's some that are just really nice. So let me just go in closer so I can show you. I printed out all the papers because I had to print them out because I'm working on some of these and I have cutouts ready for stuff. I have all my surfaces ready. It's just a sad situation. The post office dropped the ball. So let me go ahead and share. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Hi, Doris, my sister. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Laura. Good morning, Betty. Oh, Betty, your grandson graduates tonight too. Yeah. California, they graduate in June. A lot of the other states have already graduated. It's kind of funny. I remember graduating in May up in Idaho. Hi, Pam. Laura, there's one transfer that you absolutely have to have. Yes. Well, I always get them all, but I'm going to get extras of some of them. So let me just share it to my VIP group. Definitely some really good ones, but let's go through them. So I printed everything out and I printed out the stencil. So this is a size E. So this is large. It's 24 inches by 18 inches. And then here's some of the things that they did. So, and I'm doing something similar with the great big Chocator sign. I love that, the shiplap sign. But I did cutouts to go with it. I don't know if I'll do, I did cut out the words, but I'm kind of going back and forth on, do I really want to do that or just the flowers? And then I love just the plain black and white pillow. I think that's great. It doesn't have to be colored in. Okay, so, and then this is funny. Isn't this funny? Don't get cocky. I think that's kind of cute. Okay, and then they put it on a t-shirt. I have it ready to go. This is one that I'm getting. I'm getting the sunflower one too. Um, I have this ready to go as a sign. So I have cutouts made for the ones that I was going to receive. So hi Cheryl, how are you? I'm going to show all the stencils that are coming out today. So they'll be coming out today. We'll be able to order them. And then the apple orchard. Remember, this was a size E before, so they shrunk it down to a size B. And I think it's going to be a really good size. I'm supposed to be getting this one. So my stencils didn't come. If you're just hopping on, hey Lori, how are you? They were supposed to be overnighting yesterday, and they did not come. So I do not have my samples ready. I will not be part of the Chocator video that's supposed to air today. So sad, but it's okay. Anyway, so I have this one ready to go. I have a cutout for that, and then this is the one that Laura's talking about that is a must-have. So those we love don't go away. They walk beside us every day. Unseen, unheard, but always near. Still loved, still missed, and very dear. Now, Brandy said this is going to be an evergreen one, which means they'll be carrying this one for a while. So they will be reordering it. Now, what they did here, it looks like they etched the glass is what it looks like they did, or they just did, oh, maybe that's wood, and they just did it in white, the flowers. I actually have the flowers cut out and a frame. I have a really cool frame that I created to go with this. I have it ready to go. So maybe we'll be doing this one tomorrow as a project. I'm not sure. But anyways, I love this one. So make sure you grab this one. These type of stencils, they disappear really quickly. I'm gonna guess that it's probably gonna sell out. You have two of the original ones. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. I love that. I think I might have given mine away. Hi Bridget, how are you? Good morning. Hi Chris. Okay, so I love this one. I love anything country, you know that. Living the country farm life. I have this ready to go with two different surfaces. Didn't they do that without flowers? Yeah, the first one I think was without flowers at all. Stephanie says I need the those we love. Yeah, today happens to be the 15th anniversary of your dad's passing. Oh, I'm so sorry, Stephanie. Yeah, that one is a really good stencil. I would say grab a couple because it's one you're going to use forever. You know, honestly, even when you're a long time done with Chocator, you're still going to want to be making that one. So yeah. Okay, so I think that in the beginning I think it didn't have the flowers. I think they changed it up. They added the flowers, they added the border, they changed it just a little bit. I think it was just larger and just all words. If I remember, is that correct? Cheryl, I know I gave mine to somebody to use because they needed it. But the flowers are going to be really nice on here. And this would be nice etched on glass. You know, etch this part on the glass and then do this underneath. So anyways, so that's really cool. So I wish I had samples to show you guys. I wish my stencils had come, but they didn't come yet. So if you're just hopping on, I will not be part of the Chocator video tonight. I still have to let them know because I was hoping that things would come. Anyways, I love the Farm Life one. I have two different things ready. I have like a wooden milk can cut out, and then I have a cutting board that I cut out that's really cute. This one, I don't have anything figured out with it. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but they did do this one. They said this was the collection that was most requested. This was not one of my favorites, but must be somebody's favorite. And then this one. Okay, so I wish this was a size B. This is only a size A. Okay, so I have this ready to go. I have all this cut out, but I'm kind of thinking that the words, you don't really need the words cut out. You can just chalk the words onto the surface, but I did cut them out. And then I have it as a standard too. Isn't this such a little cutie pie? But this is a size A transfer, which means a size A is 6.5 by 4.5. So it's smaller than this. So size A is smaller than that. So like half the size of this sheet of paper. Anyways, this is really cute. I love this. Barn hair don't care. Oh, Cheryl says, yeah, it was just the words. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Barn hair, don't care. It's so cute. Okay, and then the sunflowers with the little jar. I have that ready to go. I did 3 layers. I did a back layer of the jar, and then I did the sunflowers. And I'm gonna make it into a stander also, so that it stands. I don't have this one cut out yet, but I do have it ready to go. So, and then it does have the words. I can't even pronounce what it's like. I don't know. It's the word for the flower. I can't tell you how to pronounce that. Somebody else could. But isn't this great? I love this. I love mason jars. I love sunflowers. That one's perfect. And then this is cute. So this is for your sewing room. You could do something cute with this. I don't know what, but I just think it's kind of fun. This is a little tray. So I think that's kind of fun. Wouldn't it? You could probably do this, like even repeating on a wall. That would be kind of fun to do. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something to do with this, but I do love it. I think it's kind of fun. You could just put this in a frame. You could just put it in a frame. That would be kind of fun. Barn hair don't care. So cute. Yes, yes. Yeah, I wish it was a B size too. I think we're already going to be requesting the barn hair don't care as a size B transfer. And yeah, they are listening to us. So, oh, Cheryl, you wish they would have brought back Treasured Memories one. See, we can always request that one. We can always request. Okay, so this one is a size C, so it's larger. So you got your different patterns. You got butterflies, you have flowers. This is kind of like a woven basket pattern, and then like a polka dot type pattern, but not really polka dots. Anyways, that one's kind of fun. And then they said lots of people had requested this larger. It was a size A, and now it's a size B. So they wanted this for t-shirts. I don't have samples on this. I didn't print them out. And then this one's coming back. This is not a new one, but this one's coming back the same size and everything, because people requested that to come back. And then this is a size C. This would be cute on a doormat. So let's plan on doing one of the doormats and coloring this in, doing watercolor on this. I think that would be great to do on a doormat. It's the right size, size C. And then more patterns. And here's a couple of the things that they did with the patterns. So sorry if you can't see everything. Hi, Holly. Hi, Denise. These are all being released today. So we may stop for a second and order. So there is, for designers, there is a bundle that you can order. Okay, we're going to make our mousse blocks. Okay, so we're going to do that. Here's our little mousse patriotic box. So which one do you like the most of all those stencils? I love the country ones. I love the sunflower one. The sunflower one's big though. So, well, and then there's the one with the mason jar. So I do love the large sunflower one. That is the great big size E. I just don't know where I would put it. And I'll make it, of course, but I don't know. I do have one customer that buys large signs. Just one customer at all my craft shows. Okay, so this is ready to go. I want to kind of keep everything where it's at. Let me go out further. There we go. Okay, so I need to bring in my board. And I'll put myself up in the corner now. How is everybody doing? Happy Wednesday. My headache's gone, so I'm really happy for that. It's never fun to have a headache. I'm pulling this stuff off my board. It has little pieces of ribbon and all sorts of things. I do need new tape on it, but we won't do that today. So we'll do that another day. Yeah, this morning at 8 Pacific time, 9 Mountain time, 10 Central, 11 Eastern time. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so soon. It will be released soon, within an hour. And they usually have it up like 15 to 20 minutes early. So, okay, I'm just going to take one at a time. We're going to start getting it on here. Some of this won't fit on here. I'll have to put a couple of the pieces onto another board. I have my printout sheets. So when you get your kits, you're going to get these 2 sheets. If for some reason you don't get it, sometime let me know. We do make mistakes, but you'll get 2 sheets. One will show you all the colors that we used, and it's kind of like an overview. And then the next one is usually a larger picture of everything, so it's easier to see. And I'm going to be following along with that. I didn't bring in my blocks to actually physically look at them, so I'll be looking at that. And then these are going to go into our little ladder. So I have that over here. So anyways, guys, we have to go back and see if the oh yeah, okay, so the barn hair don't care. Let me grab that one. I love that one. It's so cute. Barn hair don't care. Let me show you that one again. It's so cute, but it's a size A, okay? But it's still cute. It would be really cute on a little kid's t-shirt. You don't even have to put the barn hair don't care. You could put this one with the country one, with the country life one. So I am going to do it as a little stander. I have it ready to go. Yeah, it's super cute. Isn't it so cute? I have it so that you can paint it, like the muzzle part. I have it scored so that you can paint the flowers. I have it ready to go. I just don't have the stencil. That wasn't one of the stencils that I was going to get, but when I saw it last night, I'm like, I'm going to get that one ready too. Okay, let's get this stuff ready. Let's take this apart. So our base can go back up there. We'll start taking all the little pieces apart that go together. And I'm going to look at my sample over here, try to get some of my colors together that go together. My yellow, and let's see what else goes together. So these are going to be blue, and this is oh, the back part. That is blue. Am I looking at this right? You guys, sorry. I'm having to talk to myself to keep myself organized. Oh my goodness, there's just so many little pieces. Yeah, there's a ton of small pieces on this one. Sorry about that, but that's what makes it cute. That is what makes it. Okay, and then let's pull this apart very carefully. Very carefully. Okay, and then boom. Let's see, that and that. Okay, got our muzzle. Like I said, there's a lot of pieces. I'll bring in the other board, but maybe we'll put this one on the other board. That would be easier. Okay, and then we need to do our hat. So we need to do red, white, red, white. Okay, so this is red, and let's do our white up here, and red, and white, and red, and then we have our little moosey, our little moose. So let's put him down here so that we can do him. Okay, and then let's take this one apart. Okay, so we got the background, and then we have this whole, maybe we put this guy over in the corner. There we go. Okay, so we do have our red, white on this. So the same thing, red, white, red, white, red, white. Okay, so I'm trying to keep everything where it needs to go. And then this is dark blue. That's going to go down there. I'm looking at my picture. So I'm looking at my picture as I sort all of my pieces. Okay, so red, white, red, white. This is white. Okay, shoes are going to be black. Okay, this is half of this is blue and half is red. So I'm just going to put that there. Now, when I get to things like, actually those could be dark brown. When I get to this and it has the stars, I want to kind of keep those stars where they are. This is going to come out and go up here. This is a spacer that's underneath the flag to kind of hold it so it doesn't move. Muzzle, there's another muzzle down here. So we have our stars that are on this. I'm going to try to keep my stars in the same position that they are on here so that it's easy for me to put it back in. So if this guy's going to come over here, I have space right in here, so I'm going to kind of just take these out and try to keep them in the same order. So, and make sure that you have the right side up so you're painting the right side, because otherwise it's not going to work. So I'm just trying to keep everything where it goes on the shirt. So when it's time to put that, let me scooch these over. When it's time to put those back into the shirt, it will be easier. Does that make sense? Okay, so next row, that. Okay, so those are all white. Okay, some of my pieces probably aren't. This is going to be red. Okay, so I'm just going to put this down here. Okay, next, this is the last one. So I'll put this onto its own board. Hi, Lynn. You missed it. Yeah, you'll have to go back. I'm sorry. I showed all of the stencils that are releasing today. Hi, Anita. How are you? They're releasing today, and there's some really cute ones. I did not receive my samples. I was not able to do my little part for Chocolatore's presentation. I'm really sad about that. Because, you know, I was looking forward to it. I haven't done that for a while. Okay, so it must be time. So these ones are going to be, it must be time to celebrate. So cute. Celebrate. All right. Okay, so let's just go ahead and paint this one first because it's right here. So my background is going to be my spa blue. Okay, so I do have some other colors that I'm using, and I am using the Ceram Coat ones, the denim blue and the waterfall, because they're perfect colors. So if you, let me scooch this up. If you don't have those colors, just use whatever you have. Okay, there we go. Now I can see everything. I have all of these, and I need to get a paper towel ready. Let me get my paper towel ready. Okay. All right. I think I'm ready. Okay. All right, spa blue. So let's go ahead, and this is going to be spa blue. And then we're going to have denim blue, and then this will be our Tuscan red. Okay, so we're just going to do this one so we can get this board out of the way. How's everybody doing? I am feeling so much better. Yesterday, my head just wanted to explode. I have a lot going on in my life right now with work and personal stuff with kiddos graduating. And my birthday's coming up. My sister and I are going to Catalina, and then we have ChalkCon, and my husband's going to Prescott for a weekend. I just have a lot going on. My brain is just on overtime. So I think, and you know what? I didn't sleep good that night either. So I think that has a lot to do with it. Last night, I slept so soundly, guys. I love it. I love it when I get a really good night's rest. What about you guys? Did you guys sleep good? I love it when I wake up and I'm like, wow, I really did sleep good. I used my CPAP machine most of the night. I did wake up probably the last hour when I checked my phone to see what time it was. Okay, this is my denim blue. I took it off at that point, but yeah, but I'm still using my CPAP machine. I need to do that. I know that sometimes it's easy to not do that. Like on the weekends, if I'm out in the living room and I am sleeping in the human dog bed with the puppies, then I'm not using it. Hey, Karen Ross, how are you? Hi, Darlene Barr. We have our release today. I showed all the pictures. Make sure that you are ready for that. We're going to be ready for that. We might have to stop and order really quickly. I like to get my order in right away. They did say that they're not going to be letting expedited orders go out first, which means that even if I expedite it, it's not going to go out first. So So I don't know if I'll pay. Oh, guess what? There will be free shipping. So that's a surprise. So free shipping on orders over $100. Okay. So we love free shipping. We'll take free shipping any day. Free shipping on orders over $100 today. Actually, I don't know how many days it's going on Talkator. I can't remember what they said yesterday. If it's a week or if it's just today. Honestly, I was kind of half listening to that and I thought, well, that's really cool, but I didn't get all the details. Okay, so there we go. Tuscan red, denim blue, and this is spa blue. Okay, you can use crystal blue if you don't have spa blue. Okay, let's get our colors. Let's see, this is gonna be white. Let's just start at the top. So let's do our white. We'll do all of our white. You haven't slept good in a while, thanks to your, oh gosh, they think it's playtime between 3 and 4. They do that, don't they? Sometimes they get the zoomies at that time of morning. My dogs do that. They do that to my husband. My husband will be sleeping and they'll get the zoomies at night when I'm still up working. And I'll be going, shh. Oh my goodness. My neighbor dog was barking last night. It was late. My doggy door was closed and I heard their dog out there barking. It's been doing that the last couple of nights. So that was really late. That was like at, I don't know. It was probably like 12:30ish. They don't let it bark long. They always come out and hush it up, but you know, they have to come down the stairs and get it back through the doggy door. Okay, there's our white. What else is white? Let me see what else is white while I'm at it. So I think this whole row is white. Let me check this out. Yep. Okay, so stars are not white. Stars are light blue. Stars are, okay, so don't make that mistake, Darlene. Oh, and I think I need slate gray for this. Okay, so we're doing, these are little blocks. A lot of you ordered the blocks and the Christmas kit. So that's why I wanted to jump on here and start that because so hopefully today's Wednesday, maybe Friday, I can do the Christmas ornaments because a lot of you are going to be receiving these soon. Lots and lots of orders have already gone out. It's crazy. It's crazy how many orders we have. Okay, let me see here. I'm looking at my color. Okay, so this one is going to be waterfall. Okay, that was all the white through June 6th. Thank you. Thank you, Denise. So only a couple of days. I honestly, sometimes I just can't remember all of that stuff because that's not the important stuff in my life, unfortunately. Okay, so waterfall. Waterfall is my blue for this. And I'll put a little bit over here because I'll need some. Yeah, it's like all the little details like that. I have so many other things that I'm working on in my brain and getting stuff ready for you guys. I have cutouts ready for almost every single one of those stencils. There's only a couple that I don't like. Of course, the patterns, I don't have anything ready for the patterns. We can do those on anything. And then the one country scene, I just don't. I was trying to think of something I could put it on, like a watering can or something that it would be cute on. I just don't have anything yet. Okay, what else is this color? Let me look and see. So the hat band. Okay, so hat band is this color. Is that the, no, it's not the hat band. This is the hat band. Hello, hang on 2 seconds while I figure this out because I don't want to paint the wrong thing. Okay, it's this right here. Okay, so this hat band, is that the only thing? Oh, and then the stripes for his shirt. Okay, so his shirt, pretty sure it's this. Okay, so this, okay. The shirt, this one might turn out different than the other one. We'll see, because you know, sometimes Darlene does the wrong thing. Sometimes. This video is going to take a little bit longer, so if you can't watch the whole thing, I never feel bad. If you need to come back and watch the rest of it later, just do that. Okay, and USA. Oh, that's on my other. I'm looking at it. It's on my other project. I was looking for the stripes on this shirt here. Guess what? That's the wrong color. It's not. It's not. It is not blue. It's supposed to be red. I was looking at the wrong one. This is going to be red. Hello. That's funny. I even have my cheat sheet in front of me, and I can't seem to do it right. Okay, so this is another project, Darlene. Don't look at that. Okay, so so yeah, there's only a couple of things. Oh, these two stars. Okay. Oh my goodness. Hello, help me please. Okay, let's do everything that is spa blue over here. So that's the light blue. So our little thing that says boom. It is always entertaining here, guys. If you are new on here, you will find that I do silly things. I better paint this red. I better go ahead and do red right away with that because I'm going to need a couple of coats because that was the wrong color. Oh my goodness. I was looking at it going, wait a second, that's not the right color. Hi, Sandy, how are you? Hi, Holly. Oh, your Christmas kid's supposed to be there today. See, we ship stuff out pretty quickly. It depends. If your order was great, big, huge, then it might have taken a few days to cut. I know sometimes I'll be working on things and Tara will be working on things, and we just we try to work together. These are going to be light blue too. This is spa blue. Like I took one great big order. Janine, hello, Janine. I took oh no, that's not spa blue right there. This is spa blue. I took Janine's big order and was working on that the other day, and that was all I got done that entire day. So sometimes a really large order will take a couple of days. This one's going to take a couple of coats because I did the wrong color first. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. Okay, next. So red. Let's do all of our red. Let's get our red done and out of the way. Okay, because okay, so the left side is blue, and that's our denim blue. Okay, this is red. Okay, so half of that's red. All right, and then this is red. This is red. There's a lot of pieces, so it can be easy. You can easily mess it up. So when you're doing this, you're probably going to go, I understand why she had some troubles with that. You're going to understand. And then these are red. Okay. All right. So that's red. I think, and then this was red, but we're going to need 2 coats at least on that. Okay. Let me get my slate gray for the flagpole. I forgot to grab that. Did you send out your missing piece from the Raggedy Ann? I'll have to ask. I'm going to ask Tara if she did that. There's a little circle. I thought that went out in the envelope by itself. So I'll have to ask and see if she did. She's going to be here for just a really short time. My grandson graduates today, so she's all of her parents and my son's dad and his stepmother. They'll be here. They will be here today. So today's going to be a little bit crazy with work, but Tara will be coming in to help do the shipping. I got a bunch of orders cut last night, so I will let you know on that. We try to get those things out right away. It was hard with me being sick. Everything gets turned upside down when I am sick because I just, things just don't get going the way that it should. So I think that it went out in an envelope by itself. Okay. All right, let me get all my blue. So the blue is denim blue. If you don't have this blue, just choose a blue that you like. Okay, and then let's do our yellow. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be in an envelope with just that in it. So I will double check with her. All right, this is deep ochre. I wish I had a better way. It's really not very user-friendly on the website. to be able to say, hey, I'm missing this piece. Like on Etsy, you can communicate back and forth. With the website, you have to email. So it's not always really user friendly. Okay, so let's start painting our moose. Let's do that. Our moose is next. Let's get our moosey going. So antlers are going to be our burlap, and the muzzle is going to be that color also. So burlap. So I needed 2 little pellet dishes because we have so many colors. So much. Okay, so let me grab another brush. Okay, so I'm going to really carefully do the antlers, and then the ears will be next. If I have to grab a small brush, I will. It depends on how shaky my hand is. Usually I can manage to do it, but sometimes I have to grab. Okay, what other oh, I have my milk chocolate. Okay, so milk chocolate is the color of the moose itself, its body and all that, but the ears, not ears, the antlers and the muzzle are burlap. So there's other color, khaki tan. If you don't have burlap, khaki tan's another good color for the muzzle. Okay. So next let's go ahead and let's do the hooves, because because that way it gives that a little bit of time to dry. So burnt umber is the color of the hooves. I have all these colors on here. So when you get this, you'll have the list. The list is right here of all of your colors. Once in a while, I will miss a color, but it will tell you all of your colors. So it'll say this is all Americana, and then these 2 are the Ceramcoat brand. So you'll have all your colors on this sheet. So you'll be able to know what is what, because there are a lot of colors, guys. but this project's so cute. So I don't mind doing a lot of colors like this for it to turn out as cute as it is. And the moose, I love the moose. They're always so much fun. They're one of my favorites. I don't know if I like the moose or the Highland cows the best, but I feel like the moose just turned out so darn cute. All right, so let me know if you have questions about anything. We're going to be kind of watching. I know Stephanie will probably tell me when our stuff is available to order. If we want to take oh, something went wrong. It's not logging in. Of course it's not. Of course it won't log in. I was like, I'll just get logged in to to my Chocolate Tour website, but it's not wanting to do that. Of course not, right? There we go. Maybe. We'll see if it will actually go, because sometimes it just won't. Okay, milk chocolate is the color of my moose. So like his feet, you need to do all the way up to here. So basically you would do the whole thing. So let's just put some on there. And we'll put some on here to use. And where's another brush? In my drawer. Lots of brushes, guys. And I'm so famous for falling asleep when I'm in the middle of a project late at night and my brushes get all dried. Yeah. Okay, so there's that. You need to take a day off from work and paint all the kits that you have. Still have a lot for the mystery box. Oh yeah. And I was looking around going, Tara, is it time to do mystery boxes again? Probably not quite yet, but I'm gathering stuff up for mystery boxes. So stuff that I didn't have time to paint yet. And I'm like, well, this can go in a mystery box. Yeah. And I love doing the ones with like doing a golden ticket. I love being able to do that. So I will do that again. Probably in another month. I'm thinking July will be a good time to clean the shop area and get everything out and do mystery boxes again. I know that mystery boxes go really fast, and if you miss out, then you're sad. And I only have a certain amount because the mystery boxes are kits that we have created that I have extras of. So we just gather all the stuff that is not in season. But right now, we're not cutting a lot of extras. But sometimes we'll cut a sheet and there'll be one extra on it. We're trying not to do that. We're trying really hard to be really good and only cut what we need to. Okay, let's dry all this. We'll bring in, oh, guess what? I don't know how I missed like the bottom of that. Okay, let's dry everything, and I still missed part of it. Okay, and then we're gonna bring in the other sheet. We'll do the second coat on it. Get all of our second coats done. So much fun, guys. I love these. So there's a lot of orders for all these blocks. It's hard to believe that 4th of July will be coming up next month. This year is like flying by so quickly. I'm just like, where to go? What happened to it? Okay, let me bring in the other sheet. We'll paint all those first coats again. I know the mystery box. I would love getting mystery boxes myself because they're just so much fun. If I could order them from someone else. Okay, let me find my blue. All right. I am looking at, okay, making sure that I'm logged into the right thing. Shop. What's new? I think that's where I need to go to. And then I'll just keep refreshing. Okay, so spa blue for this, and I did use my brush for other things, so I'll have to really blend it, make sure that I have. So any light blue, crystal blue would work on here if you don't have spa blue. Okay, so there's that. My dogs are so silly. It just surprises me. Did I tell you? Okay, so I think I told you yesterday that one of the dogs got, maybe I didn't tell you. Okay, I honestly don't remember if I told you this because I had a headache. But my husband, you probably didn't, because my husband texted me in the morning and said, was it yesterday morning? Oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember. Because Riley had got into his wallet. My days are all blending together. And money was out, his credit card was out, his ID was out, and he was missing $10. So Riley ate $10. So I've been checking all their poop. Like, are they pooping out money? I haven't seen any come out, and I checked under my husband's bed to see, maybe it's just under the bed, maybe it's hiding in a corner, because sometimes the dogs will take things in the corner. So I haven't found it yet, but I'm sure she's the culprit. I'm pretty sure. They take their probiotics every day, so their tummies have been so much better lately. I've been really good about giving it to them. It's hard sometimes to do everything. It's hard for us to take care of ourselves, and then having to make sure that our dogs get all of their stuff too. Sometimes it's a lot, but they really like them. I think they're pumpkin based, or they have pumpkin in them. My dogs love them except for Darcy. Darcy will not eat the probiotics, but she doesn't like pumpkin at all. And all of my other dogs love pumpkin and they eat it right up. Marley kind of turns her nose up at it sometimes, but they're doing so much better on the probiotics. It's crazy. Do you guys have to give your dogs things like that? I don't ever remember giving dogs that, like when we've had dogs, when my kids were little and we had dogs, I don't remember ever giving dogs probiotics. Is this just a new thing? I don't know. Okay, so this is waterfall. I don't know if it's a new thing or not, but it seems to be working. I used to just give them pumpkin, but then I'd have all these cans of pumpkin and their face would have orange all over it. And with being white dogs, they would have stains around their mouth with the pumpkin. And now the little probiotic chews, they're so convenient. I might just be getting lazy. I don't know. Okay, there's waterfall. Okay, let's do our spa blue on the stars. Second coats are usually pretty quick because I don't have to figure out what all the colors are. I can just pick up the paintbrush and get it done. I'm going to be really careful over here because this says boom, and I want to still be able to read my words. So I'm just really carefully doing that. Where is my gray for this? Yeah, second coats usually go really quickly. Then we will do cheekies. Cheekies. We'll do eyeballs. Okay, so let's do red. Do all of our red. Yeah, I kind of feel like it's a new thing with dogs to have to take probiotics. Maybe it's because the changes in foods and stuff like that now. Back when I was a kid, there was either canned food or there was Purina. I can't remember what it was in the can, but it was really stinky. It was stinky, and we only gave it to our dogs when they got older and they had a hard time chewing on anything. They would have to have canned food. And my mom had that little plastic cover that went on the canned food. I think it actually came free inside some of the dog food. But, yeah, it's kind of funny that I just don't remember that. You can order now. Okay, thank you. I will do that. If anybody wants to grab their order, I'm going to do my one of everything. Yep. Oh, I see it. It is there. And then, okay, so this is denim blue. Okay. So we got that. Yeah, go ahead and grab whatever you need to grab. I'm just going to do my one of everything. If I can find it. It may not be there. Sometimes it doesn't show up in the beginning, the one of everything. So yeah, not everything is there yet. So not all of I think some of the stencils are still waiting to get there. Let's see. Let me see if, yeah, I don't see the thing for ordering one of everything yet. So I'll check back in a second. That is it's not on my list there. I'm like, what is that called? What is it called? Buy one of everything. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So some of it's available right now, Anita. Some of it is there. Not everything is populated yet. I can see that. So make sure that you get everything that you want. Let me see. So the quick shop. I'm just gonna search the quick shop number. So let me find the number, the item number, copy, because a lot of times I have to enter that in there. Okay, so now I have to go back and then I have to enter the item number. So I have the item number for the quick shop and then it will pop up. So there it is. Okay, most requested, and then I can go and I'll order it. I'll get it ordered so that we can get it on the way here. Can be one of the first ones. And I will add some color of the month to, no, I'm not going to do that because I just want it to just be that. Go to checkout, get free shipping. Yay. Okay. So, lots of love roundup. So make sure you round up, even if it's just a few cents. Okay. So I have my one of everything, and then I'm going to go ahead and do, I'll go back and I will order more because I want to make sure that I get extras of stuff. So, okay, thank you. Thanks, guys, for watching out for us. Okay, so deep okra. Yeah, it's always good to get that right in so that your order goes out in one of the first ones. It doesn't always work that way, but gives you a better chance. So my order will probably get here before the one that they overnighted. I don't know what happened to it. I'm really sad because I wanted to be part of the whole presentation on the Chocator Facebook page today, but that is not going to happen. You can't do samples when you don't have the stencils. Unfortunately, somebody has to do better. Don't know if it's the post office or the shipping department, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be the post office. So the smaller lunches. Yes, me too. Smaller lunches are great for our wallet. Yes, for sure. I know. So I don't know if there'll be any more. I do know that they are working on the peanuts ones for the fall already. Brandy said they're working on the fall and on the Christmas peanuts collections and trying to decide how many to order. So I'm really excited about that. Can't wait to see what they have for that, because my customers at my craft show, they love peanuts. My things that I've made have done really well. I've been really happy with how everything has sold at the craft show with all my peanuts collection. Okay, so brown, I'm going to do my milk chocolate again. I'm going to be really careful around the ears. I do have to do vintage pink on the inside part of the ears. There's like a little part that's like a highlight on the ears. Okay, so if you have to get out a tiny brush to do this, like my hand is not as steady this morning, then go ahead and do that. Get out a little brush if you need to get right up by the antler. These big brushes are not really made for that. Okay, just gonna paint this whole thing. Even though most of it's gonna be covered, I'm like, this is just gonna be easier. And then I do need to go back when I do the eyeballs. I will go back and I will do the nostril holes, because those will show through. Okay, so that's my milk chocolate. Okay, let's dry everything. Let's do cheekies, let's do eyeballs, let's do the ears, and then we can start assembling. But we have to dry first. Our white might need one more coat. The white is not very solid, so I'm going to grab my white. I'll do one more coat. Let's get this dry though. Yes, Stephanie, we just placed the order. Cheryl had let us know that it was there. I placed my order and we are moving on. So I'm so excited to get everything. And I'll go back and I'll order a few more. I think that I should order extra of the cow. I think that's gonna sell really quickly. So yeah, I do believe the cow is gonna sell quickly. Okay, so third coat of the white. Sorry, but it just isn't. Oops. It's not a solid. I got a little crazy there. I'm like, oh, let's just do this quickly. Let's do it not sloppily. Let's do it nice. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I got my order in for the one of everything. Now, Perks members can do that also. So if you see that it's the quick shop, it's going to have all the new stuff in it. When you see those, it does not usually cover anything that is a surface. Is not included. It's just the stencils usually. There are no new surfaces this time. But I'm just letting you know for future reference, when you see the buy one of everything, that's just the stencils. They don't do it with all the surfaces and stuff. I've learned the hard way. I'm trying to troubleshoot. Oh yeah. Yeah. Order in. Yay. Yes. Get the orders in. Free shipping if you order $100 or more, which is, you know what? There's a lot of good stencils in there. So it's easy to get to that $100 level. If it's not in your budget, just order one or two. If you're a Perks member, you're going to save 30%. If you're a designer, you're going to save the 40%. So if you are a customer that only buys once in a while, then buying full price is not usually a problem. But if you ever want to save money, Perks program is great. You pay $20. You get $20 in product credit every month. You can quit at any point. Like if you go, this isn't worth it for me anymore, I want to quit, you can. Okay, let me get my little brush for my cheekies. Cheekies. Let me bring this back. I need some vintage pink for this. So, and then I need some black for eyeballs and nostrils. Okay, so vintage pink and then some black. All right, right down here in this little palette dish. And I'm going to bring in a paper towel. And we're going to fold it and we're going to dip our little, these are daubers. I'm going to dip that into the pink. Going to turn it. I'm just like twisting it, getting off as much as I can so that I can do the cheekies. And then I'm going to put it where the cheeks would be. On this one, it kind of overlaps the side. And this one's right here. And that's that easy. Okay. And then I'm going to take a stylus and I'm going to do the ears. So the ears are going to have vintage pink. And I'm just going to paint it on with my stylus. If you have a tiny brush, you can do that. I just find a stylus works great for this. Sometimes you have to have 2 dips of paint, depending on how big the part of the ear is. And then we'll be drying that. So this one doesn't have eyes because it has the sunglasses, okay? So, but we do have to do the nostrils. So the reason we do the nostrils is because on the muzzle, that's open and it shows through to the back part. And so we need it to be black. We want it to be black when the area that shows through. Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. So got that part. Let's do the eyeballs. Okay, let's do nostrils up here on this one. So it does have it scored, so you know exactly where the nostrils are. Okay, right there. And then we have eyeballs. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of draw them in with a stylus. And then other eyeball. It's getting hot in here. It's from using my heat gun. Oh my goodness. And then this nostril. I'm going to need 2 dips of the paint from my stylus. And I'm just going to fill in that little area. We'll dry all this. And, oops, I actually got some paint where it's not supposed to be. Be careful when you're dipping and dotting and all of that, because you can easily get stuff where it's not supposed to be. Like I have a little white dot there. How did that get there? I don't know. Let me just cover that up. I don't know how that happened. Okay, let's go ahead and let's dry. And then we will put a little white highlight in the eyeball. And on the cheekies. Yay. You know, guys, if you can only order 1 or 2 things, that's fine. You know, make sure you're using your design dollars. You don't want those to go to waste. I actually think that my husband's expired. He gets his. I need to go back and look. I thought I quit having him be a Perks member, because the only reason he was a Perks member was so that I could kind of see what was going on for you guys. But I thought that I canceled his, because the last time that I let him expire, I was like, oh, I'm not going to do that again. I'm just tapping these down. It's kind of bubbling up on me because I'm not being patient. Okay. Okay, let's do our little white dots. Let me just pop these down. Okay. Okay. So let's do our white dots. You guys, I am still dealing with a lot of exhaustion. I don't know about anybody else that has ever gone through having to take the blood thinner, I don't know if it's that. Let's see, which side did I do I think I just did it like on one side there. Okay. I don't know if it's the blood thinner or if it's just that I'm going through a lot in my life right now. And I feel exhausted and having to take naps. And I really hate that I have to take naps. But you know what? At least I am home and can do that. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Did you get your order in for the new stencils? We have a new release. Lots of fun things. I showed it at the very beginning. So I don't have the actual stencils, but I had pictures. Okay. All right. I think we're good. All right. Okay. So I need a marker because I need to do his little smile. So I'm going to do the little smile. You do that part, and then didn't go the whole way. Having to go back over it. It's probably because it was hot. Probably not a good idea to do it when you've just heated it up. Okay, now we need to ink everything. So I like to pull everything off, make sure that I have everything painted the right color because I know how that goes. Hey Sandy, how are you? There's a lot of good stencils this time. So I love the, I hope I have time to grab everything that I need. Okay, so let's get this all put together. I just kind of lay it together kind of easily, don't have to really fit everything together. But I want to make sure that I did not paint something the wrong color because that can happen. Red, white, red, white, red. Okay, perfect. There's my hat. Here's the hat band. Here's the 2 stars that go on there. Okay, perfect. Here's the muzzle. Okay, see how that fits like right onto there. But I don't want to do it because I still have to ink the edges. So I'm trying to be careful. Okay, all right, that goes there. All these little pieces, I'm just going to kind of lay them in place. So I know that I have everything painted the correct color because now's the time to fix that. Not when you're trying to glue it together and go, oops, because, you know, because I learned the hard way sometimes. Okay, here's our little guy. We have a spacer under the flag area. Okay, so that just goes under there. And then got his shirt. I'm just going to lay these on top. These are all the stars that go into his shirt. Okay, just like that. And then this is the V-neck. He has a muzzle, has glasses. The flag over here is kind of tricky. You just have to, it actually starts with red. Okay, so the small red one, red, white, red, white, red, white. Okay, so we're getting everything assembled, and then we have feet and we have hands. Okay, so then let's pull these off, and then I can bring in the other board and we'll ink all the edges. We'll glue this together, and that's it, guys. We'll be done with this month's blocks. It's not letting you order again. Oh, that's weird. It's not letting you order. Okay, and chat's not open yet. So chat will open till 9 o'clock their time. So chat will be open in like 13 minutes. So you will need to talk to them on chat because I'm not able to do anything with people's accounts at all. That's really odd. Why won't it let you? Will it let you log in? You can't log in. Are you going to the right one? There were 2 different emails. Are you going to the right one? I'm just trying to troubleshoot. It could be a system thing, but get on the chat as soon as chat opens up. Get on there. Hi Judy, how are you? We're doing our cute little blocks. Let me go in a little bit now, and I'll just scooch this up a little bit. Let's just do. Okay, I have a little sponge right here. We can use that. Let me get our glue. Where do you go to change to Canadian pricing? Oh, up in the corner. So let me see on mine, on my phone. Usually there's Canadian pricing up in the corner. It usually will. Is it not doing it? Is there some type of? Oh, I don't even see it. Usually there's a flag up in the corner that you can change it. So if you are logged into your account, it should automatically put you into the Canadian pricing. That is really crazy. But I don't see the flag on my phone. I've accidentally turned mine on to Canadian pricing. Oh, maybe right down here. So this says United States. Let me see if yep. Okay, so what I did, here's what I did. So I went to, on my phone, there's these three little lines, and then down at the very bottom, down below where it has your name, it says United States or Canada. So click on it there. So it's in the menu. It's in the menu. This is on your phone. And click on that, and then you can select Canada if you're from Canada. So it's right there. It says you don't have an account. You did get it fixed. Okay, so hang on one second. Let me see if I can troubleshoot and see. Betty, let me see if I can send you what I have for your email. Let me just see if we did get you fixed and you were able to order. But let me see what they show you as your email, because I show you as as a customer, okay? But you're not a customer, you are a designer now. You're a designer now. Let me see. Let me see if I can help Betty really quick. Sorry guys. Well, let me see. New team member. So there's Betty. Okay, it's your same email. I'm gonna send you a message. It's your same email. This is okay. So this is the email. Did it send it to you? No, it didn't. It just sent your name. It's your email that you have, your same one. So you're going to need to do chat with them, because when I look at it, you're there. You're showing up as one of my team members. Betty made the decision to join as a designer so that she can save the extra 10%, because with the pricing going up a little bit, that was a smart move. It doesn't cost her any more each month. It's still the $20 to be a designer. There's just a couple of rules when you're a designer that you can't do this or can't do that. And then if you have a commission, you start earning commission if you have people that order under you, or when you order a certain amount, you get design dollars back. So there's some benefits to being a designer for sure, and to be on my team. But I thought you got that fixed too. Looks like a small little glitch. So do chat with them. Chat will be open at 8 o'clock our time. So just get ready. Don't email. You need to make sure that you're able to do live chat with them. I don't ever email because email takes a long time. Okay, so we're gonna get these all done. You're welcome, Lori. I hope that helped. I know that's funny that it defaulted to United States for you. Mine defaulted to Canada one day, and I was like struggling, going, "Oh, what'd I do?" It happens sometimes. It just does. Okay, let's get this glued on, and then we'll get our little moosies all done. Moose bee time to celebrate. And I'm sorry, I did not do a Canada one. I have oops, that goes there. I have two people that order the kits, but I can't just design a Canada one on my own. I'm sorry. It wouldn't be too hard to change out the flag, probably. It wouldn't be difficult. Would I? But I'd have to change out the hat too. Yeah. I don't know. Would you be able to change this if I just change the flag? I think it still would look like it's USA. I think it would. Anyways, this is the monthly kit. So if you have not ordered yet, if you haven't ordered your blocks yet, you can order that. There's also the insert for the hello sign. The Christmas kit is there. I did post a picture on this page so that you could see everything. I know some people over on YouTube, I had to send them a link. The links don't go through on YouTube. So if you ever have a question and you're watching on YouTube, just send me a message. I don't always see those right away. It doesn't pop up and go, you have a message. I have to actually physically be in my YouTube page and see those. Okay, time to celebrate. Okay, that one's done. Let's do the next one. All right, let's go ahead and let's just take him apart. So let's just take him off of here. Get all those pieces off. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's frustrating that that's happening to you, Betty. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's defaulting back to like the old one that we had an issue with. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I just want to place an order. Just let me. Yeah, but definitely, guys, don't ever do the email with Chocateur because it will take a long time for them to get back with you. I'm so sorry. That's just the way their system is. I wish it wasn't that way. Their customer service should be better, but it's not. That's just the way it is. If I had my choice, it would be they would have somebody that you could talk to, but they don't have the manpower. It's been that way now for a while. Yeah, they don't. Many companies are that way. Many companies are automated, and the automated person can't even help you. So I recently, and now Kaiser you can still talk to, but remember when I went in after I got back from going to Africa, and I went in because I wasn't feeling good, and I didn't know if I had, I was running a fever, and I didn't know if it was malaria or what it was, and it ended up being COVID. I had to pay a copay, just like always, but they sent me a bill saying I didn't pay my copay. I'm like, but I did. So I sent them the copy of it, and it bounced back. You can't actually just can't actually respond to the people that send you the bill, which to me is crazy. Why can't you just do that? So I actually will have, I'll have to mail it to them or something. I don't know. Call them on the phone and get their email. I don't know what I have to do, but sometimes it's frustrating when you can't get things taken care of and you're like, but I just want to do this. Yeah. So I was glad that I looked at it and go, no, it's taken out of my account. I paid for the copay. So no, I'm not paying it twice. Hello. The places make mistakes. Maybe they didn't, maybe something didn't happen when she was logging me in. I don't even know. How does that even happen? How did those things happen? I don't know. Okay, I'm just getting everything inked. There's a lot of little pieces, and they all look really cute if they're inked. If you aren't one that inks things and you just want to put it together, that is absolutely fine. This just adds a little bit more dimension. I'm not putting a ton of ink on it. In fact, it looks like I need to re-ink this ink pad. There's not a lot coming off each time. When I re-ink it, then there'll be like heavy inking going on. So just have the hat all red. Oh yeah, you could have the hat all red. Yeah, that could work, huh? That could work. I know, sometimes I just don't think about it. Yeah. Yeah. And then the little maple leaf. That would be cute. That would be cute. Oh my goodness, guys. There's a lot of little pieces that I have to do this to. The other one has even more. Okay, let's glue. Let's get the glue on here. Maybe I can just put some glue on here, get some of this on. I know I can do the muzzle. And I know I can do the rocket part. I can see the outline. So that's how I'm kind of cheating, because I can see the outline on here because it is scored. So let's get all these pieces on here. All right. Okay. Red, white, red, white. Okay. Hey, if anybody has suggestions on things to do over on Catalina, go ahead and send them to me. They need to be things that I won't be hitting my head. Unfortunately, we don't get to go and do any zip lining. So there's like a little piece that's stuck in there. Yeah, I love to zip line wherever I go. But that's not on the table right now. That is going to be something that I don't get to do till I'm off my blood thinners. It's so weird. I'm like, oh, I can't do that. I don't get to go and do my Disneyland trip like we had planned. My stepdaughter's coming down for her birthday. It's her 40th birthday. And so we'll be going to Disneyland, but I won't be able to go on all the rides. My husband can. But it's just fun to just go and be with people. I'm not even worried. I remember going and not being able to go on any rides because my back was injured one time. And that was really hard. The only ride that I got to go on was Small World and Winnie the Pooh. So that might be what happens this time, is that Darlene is limited to Winnie the Pooh. I wouldn't mind. It's okay. It's all right. That's in August. That's in August. So I will still be on my blood thinner in August. Oops, do I have the wrong one there? I might have put, oh yeah, oops, wrong one. This one goes up here. This one goes here. Fit the little pieces in there. There's a lot of little pieces, guys. A lot of little pieces. Oops, I forgot to paint the color. I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to take it off and paint it. You should paint underneath there. But it's okay. It's just going to be plain. Because guess what? I'm not feeling like redoing. Okay. Make sure all your pieces are square on the sides with what they need to be square with. Okay. Look at it. It's so cute. He's so cute. Let me fix the star. There we go. Okay, let's move this. Do you store your ink pad upside down? I don't. That's a great suggestion. I don't store it upside down, but I'll try that. You know what? I'll try that, and then the next time I use it, maybe it will be working better. Oh, guess what? This needs to be glued on here. I'm like, what? And I moved that. As I was moving this, it moved. Okay. This needs to be glued on here, guys. I'm like, why is that just sitting there? Hello, Darlene. Do all the things. Do all the things. How are you, Jenny? Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, that goes right there. Okay. Guess what? This moved too. Let me make sure nothing else moved. All right, let's ink all this stuff. Holy cow, it's a lot. All right, and what time is it? 8:02. It's 8:02. Okay, so Betty, hopefully you can do chat with them. You'll be like one of the first people. It does seem like there's a lot of people that, on launch day that have a couple of problems. Last time I had a problem because I was charged the wrong price on the quick pick. I think they got it adjusted. I actually forgot to go back and look. Okay. Go ahead and ink all of my little moosey. If you need to use a Q-tip on part of that, you can do that. I probably will be using that on, like right down here where the belly is. I need to have my little line right there, and then between for the legs. Okay, everything else will be fine. Okay, keep going, Darlene. Don't stop now. There's a lot to go. So this is a big part of the project. When I do the ornaments will take a long time too. I might pre-paint some of that so you don't have to watch me paint everything. You know, but I do love just talking to you guys. It's my therapy. I need my therapy every day. You guys are it. You're it. Okay, there's my little flag. I'm just doing a tiny bit on the flag. Not a lot. Okay. My stripes. And then the stars. And I'm going to keep the stars in the same order that they were because I want to easily put them back in. And I feel like that's the only way to do it. Because and sometimes you have to turn them even because they when they're cut, they're not always the right size on each corner. You know, stars aren't always equal. Like a square has equal sides. Stars aren't always that way. Okay, let me just do the center. Okay, so each little star is just barely going to get any, and I'm going to lay that out above it. And we will be carefully putting these back in the correct place. When we send these, we tape it so that all these are taped in. So when you get it, you'll have a piece of wood that has some tape over it. We do the same with the little flag. It just makes it easy. The blue painter's tape keeps everything in where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to do that. Hopefully it does that. We try to make it easy, and each of these is individually bagged. So we don't just throw this whole kit into one bag. Each block is going to be in its own little bag, and then all 3 blocks will be in one bigger bag so that it's all grouped together. The same with the ornaments. When you get the ornament kits, each ornament will be in its individual box or bag so that it's easy for you guys to do. Okay. You're good. First cataract went well. 2 weeks to the next one. Dropped off stuff at marker. Oh, good. Nice. Is the fair open now? I haven't been keeping track, you know, since I got this stupid blood clot thing and had to be on the medication. My life, I just haven't felt as good. I don't know. It might just be mentally. But I did it, I think it opened. Didn't it open the fair, or is it this weekend? Is it opening this weekend? I'm excited to go see. Are you and Jenny, Jennifer, you and Jennifer, are you the only 2 that I know? That maybe there'll be other crafters over there that I know. I'm kind of excited to go and see how many of my crafter friends are in there. Guess what? I do need to paint this white. So behind there needs to be white so that the stars show through. Okay, so and then also, guess what? Okay, so I need to get a small brush to do that. Okay, so I failed to do that. Opens Friday, July 6th. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I love that. So I failed to do this part. I do need to have this be white underneath the sunglasses. Okay, so I need to paint that in. Here's exactly why I don't just start gluing. Okay, so this underneath, and it is scored, so you know exactly where to paint it. And then also over here on the flag. Okay, so that's what tipped me off, was on the flag where the stars are. I'm going to paint that. I know you can't really see really well, but that's going to be white under there because the stars are cut out. And I didn't want you to have to paint those teeny tiny stars that you wouldn't be able to really do that. So I am just painting this, and then we can glue that on there. As your meeting, you only saw Jennifer. Oh, okay. That's cool. I love that though. Okay, I need to dry those 2 things. So I'm excited for you guys. Okay, I'm going to have to smooth it out because it's a little lumpy. I think it needs a second coat. Maybe it's not going to matter because it's underneath. Let's take a look at it and see. I think it's going to be okay. I think it's going to be okay. Yeah. Okay, so, yep. Okay, so now I'm just going to put glue on there so I can do all my stripes and my star part. Okay, make sure I have enough glue. I'm just kind of spreading it now. I'm not putting more on. Oops. Okay. All right, now I can do it, and you'll see the stars through it. Before that, it wouldn't have worked. Okay, gonna just move this, but I'm trying not to move my little stars down here. Okay, woo. Red, white. So for those that don't know what Jenny and I are talking about, our fair this year has a little craft show in it. And I think that's fantastic that there is handmade product from crafters in the area. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of crafters from other states, but I think it's really a great opportunity for them to show off what they make and possibly get into other ones in other areas. Okay, there's my little flag. Now I can glue the flag on. Okay, there's my spacer that I put there. I think that's fun. And then I can put the hand on also so we can get that in place. But we could, yeah, well, let's put the hand on. Okay, so this hand, that hand, let's put the shoes on. Let's do the muzzle. Okay. Then we'll do the shirt next after that. Can you guys see? It looks kind of funny right now, huh? There's his muzzle. Okay. Here's his shoes. I'm going to grab the sponge and we'll do the sunglasses. Okay. And then I'm going to fill all this in for the shirt. Shirt's going to go here and the stars are underneath. So I need to make sure that there's enough glue there for when I put those stars in. Okay. Hopefully I can get this all fit in here properly. Get all of my stars where they go. Oh, my stars. Oh, my stars. Okay, that one doesn't go. Oh, that's the wrong one. So that actually goes on the other side. Hello, that one goes here. See, I already messed one up. That goes there. I was trying to keep them all exactly how they are, but you know, that one goes there. Press it down hard so it's down all the way. My glue already dried right here. Make sure there's glue in there to hold it in. You don't want a star to fall out. How does that go? Is that the wrong one? Maybe that was the wrong one. Okay. Then one right there. I thought this one went here. Oh, it does. Okay. Or maybe not. Hello. See? I thought I had all my ducks in a row. Darlene is not. I did not. Okay, that goes there. This one needs to come out. Let me just grab my little stylus and pop it up. Put some more glue down there. Yeah, I think this one goes on the side. Okay. All right. It wasn't that difficult. I got it. Okay. And then we have our little V-neck here. And then he's done. And then I'm going to make sure that everything is the way it should be. Okay. All right. He looks good. Everything's looking good on him. He's all done. It's in the Wayland Building by Chicken Charlie. Okay. All right. It's run like your shows with the central cashier. Okay. That's awesome. They're all local. Be invited to have her take items up to the... Okay. That's nice. I love that. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. There's a lot of cool stuff. I'm excited to go and see. And guess what? I got white on there somehow. Let me find my brush that's that color. And let me just fix my, I have like some speckles there somehow. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, take this. That one's already done. I did everything. Everything's done. That was the last one. Darlene, I'm not even paying attention. Okay, that was the last one. Okay, we're all done. Let me just dry it. I just painted that because something happened and somehow I got white on there. So let me just dry that because otherwise I'll touch it and we'll be a mess. All right. Okay, I'm going to bring up my little thing. I actually only go to the fairgrounds like when we used to do Seasons of the Heart. So that's the last time that I've really been there. We don't go for other things. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of blue painter's tape on the back of each one as I go to put them in. So I'm going to make my little rolls. I just do a little rolled circle. I just roll it into a little thing. And I'm going to use that for when I put this into the ladder because my ladder slots are not tight because I don't want them to get stuck. Okay, so honestly, I worry more about that. Okay, so they're going to go into the ladder like that. Here's my ladder. And each one is going to have a little piece of blue painter's tape to just hold it in there. Has this hole to push them out. Okay, so I would rather they be a little bit loose than be too tight and you can't fit them in there. Okay, so if it's humid where you live, they're going to swell. Wood swells up a little bit. And we're having an issue. So this was the solution. Okay, so we're all let me put you up to me so I can show you. We are done with our blocks. Okay, so if you missed out on anything, let me just go smaller. You can see everything around me. You can see my paint over there. If you missed out on anything, just go back and watch the replay. This will be in YouTube forever. So anyways, I have a paid subscription to YouTube, so all of my videos are over there as well. And you can order this. Let me go ahead and give you the link for this section. You can order this. A lot of you already have, but let me give you this section for those that have not been able to do that yet. Where are you? Hello. Trying to get to collections. There we go. So this is all the collection for each of the monthly ones. So let me share this collection with you guys. And then I'm going to let you go. Thanks for being here with me. I appreciate it. I love talking to y'all. I love hearing what's going on in your lives. There we go. Thank you. I miss seasons too. I know. Yes, my husband bought his boat. The boat. Yes, I know. That boat show was really cool. I love that too. You know what's so funny about the boat show is that he went there, and that was so many years ago. That was before his brain tumor issues. We went there, and he was going to get this smaller boat, and I went there thinking I want him to get what's going to work for him. Because I don't like people to have buyer's remorse and think, oh, I wish I got the bigger one because that would have worked out so much better. And I basically upsold him. And it was kind of funny because the salesman is like, your wife wants you to get the bigger boat? Yeah, I did, because I always believe, like when I got my laser, I'm like, go big or go home. Because if you don't get the one that you want and then you need one that's bigger like a month later, what good does that do you? Okay. All right, guys, I love you. I will see you tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Love you guys so much. You are the best. If you have